say PNP, I want y'all to say all the way. PNP? PNP? Bring it up, blow. PNP? 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 Good night, everybody. I didn't know I came home to make a speech, but that's my daddy. I haven't been home in a while, but for this type of event, this type of situation, I had to come home and show support. And I want to thank everybody for coming out and showing support. And I hope that you guys vote for him. He's a good man. He got your best interests at heart. He'll look out for you. And if he don't, just call me. I'll make sure. Because I trust me, I want my TI people to be where we need to be. To get back to where we were supposed to be, where we should be. So, when Friday come, you know where my vote going. To this man here, and everybody on his team. I believe in them. And I hope that you guys believe in them too. Support them. QC, all the way. Good night, Leeward. Good night, Debate. Now, how cool is that? Very cool. Now, as you may understand, I am a very happy man tonight. To have my one and only son come home just for the night and Friday is pretty cool. How you like the yellow? How you like the yellow Nikes? I can tell you about them later, what they're for. But the first order of business is to endorse Portia Smith in the bite and Akira Mizik in Leeward. The first ballot you will be faced with on Friday, you people in Leeward, will be a ballot on which the name Akira Mizik appears next to a council. There will be another name on that ballot. I can't remember that name. And I can't remember what is next to that name. And you don't need to know that.
Full speed ahead.
You mark that X in the middle of the box on the line on which the shell appears and on which Akira Mizik's name appears.
How AK get leave it on lock?
Akira is one of the superstars of the PNP. You heard her tonight, and I don't have to go over what she has said. That was the most complete and the most eloquent exposition of the PNP's philosophy that I have heard on this campaign. Akira is a young lawyer with a great future ahead of her. She has chosen to put that career to one side in order to represent you
Do not let her down. Do not let yourself down. Do not let your children down. Vote for Akira on November 9. We're also accommodating the Bike constituency tonight. And your candidate there is Portia Smith.
PNP, I get you back.
Portia is one of the shining stars of the PNP. Portia is on that ballot with somebody else. I can't remember that name. You don't need to know that name. You look for Portia Stubbs Smith and the council, and you mark your X in that line, in that box, in the center of the box. Don't let it touch the lines. Otherwise, the British and the other side, those people in blue, are going to say it's a spoiled ballot. A nice, clear X in the middle of the box. In the line for Portia Stubbs Smith, and the same thing for Akira in the Leeward constituency. Now I'm going to tell you about the yellow Nikes. I had these made specifically to kick the British out on November 10.
It's a touchdown.
So that is what these are for. I'm wearing these from now until November 10 when we see them out of here. Okay? The other night, what she called them a bunch of bald head faggots. I ain't gonna call them that. I'm just gonna call them a bunch of left-handed sissies.
Full speed ahead, the doctor full speed ahead. Full speed ahead, the QC full speed ahead. To get your own man.
And the one thing, listen to me, listen, hear me good. The first thing I am going to do when I get to the House of Assembly is tear up their equality bill, in which they have hidden on page 61 or 62 of something like 160 pages, in which they have hidden the lowering of the age of consent to 16. You know why? Because some of them like little boys and some of them like little girls.
Full speed ahead, the QC full speed ahead. To get your full speed ahead, PNP full speed ahead.
On November 10, I can break up that old baby house.
Break it right up! Break that old baby house right up!
Let me come back to the issues. And one, not that that is not an issue, that is an issue, because that bill goes to the root of our values and our cultures and our culture. So that is an issue. And you will recall that not so long ago, the pastors, leaders of our churches, organized a demonstration against those provisions of that bill. Well, I want the pastors and the churches to know that I stand shoulder to shoulder with them against the immorality that the British have tried to force upon us when we had no elected government.
Full speed ahead, the QC full speed ahead. To get your
But let me come back to what you need to be doing and thinking about on November 9.
Yes, this Friday.
You will have a choice.
No choices.
In some cases,
No choices.
between two parties.
No
In
choices.
some cases, between three parties.
No choices. No choices.
In some cases, between two candidates.
No
In
choices.
some cases, between three candidates.
No choice.
I am aware that I'm speaking on national radio. So there are people in Five Keys, for example, who are listening in.
One choice. One choice.
There are people in Grand Turk and South Caicos and all the other islands who are listening in.
No choice.
Now, here's the deal.
This is.
We in the PNP have laid out the issues for you, and we have laid out our positions on those issues. You saw the national debates, you saw the national conversations. You saw the performance of your candidates, and you saw the performance, or lack of it, of the other side. We have given you our manifesto. It's called A Plan for Prosperity. That is a document that we're very proud of, that we have put a lot of work and thought into. Compare it with the blueprint. There is no comparison. Compare our team with the other teams. There is no comparison. So when you go to the polls,